Welcome to today's market report.
European stock markets edged lower on Monday, with investors keeping a wary eye on the oil market, while the prospect of a bidding war for WM Morrison sparked interest across the UK grocery sector. The DAX in Germany traded 0.6% lower, CAC 40 fell 0.4%, FTSE 100 dropped 0.1%. The market is cautiously awaiting for news from Vienna, with the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and Allies, a grouping known as OPEC Plus, set to reconvene and talks amid at finalizing output levels for the rest of the year and beyond. The group had appeared on Friday to have come to an agreement before the United Arab Emirates' last-minute refusal cast doubt on the group's ability to keep its discipline in the face of rising prices. US crude futures traded 0.2% higher at $75.27 per barrel, while Brent contract rose 0.1% to $76.27 per barrel after posting last week its first down week in 6. In corporate news, Morrison stock soared over 11% after private equity group Apollo Global Management also expressed interest in bidding for Britain's fourth largest grocery chain. Over the weekend, Morrison's agreed to a takeover led by SoftBank-owned Fortress Investment Group that valued the firm at £6.3 billion. Previously, US private equity firm Clayton, Dubilier and Rice had a lower bid rejected. Fellow supermarkets rose in conjunction, with Tesco stock up 1% and J. Sainsbury stock up 1.4%, while retail giant Marks & Spencer, which has a large food section, rose 2%. Talks of the UK fully reopening on 19th of July as scheduled will have also helped, dragging fast food outlet Greggs stock to an all-time high. Additionally, cybersecurity stocks rose, with Darktrace stock up 2.7% and Avest stock up 0.4% after reports of another massive ransomware attack involving hundreds of companies carried out by an organization with links to Russia. China regulators ordered app stores to stop offering Didi Global services just days after its listing in New York, accusing the ride-hailing giant of illegally collecting users' data. SoftBank, a major backer of Didi, fell 5% in Tokyo overnight. Caixin Services PMI earlier on Monday showed China's services sector grew in June at its slowest pace in 14 months, adding to Thursday's manufacturing equivalent figure also falling in June. This suggested that the recovery in the world's second largest economy from the COVID-19 pandemic is starting to abate. By contrast, IHS Markit's final PMI for the Eurozone in June was revised up to a new record high of 59.5. The pandemic continues to cast shadows over the region. However, French Health Minister Olivier Véran warned over the weekend that a wave of COVID infections may hit its country by the end of July because of the Delta variant. This country's industrial production fell 0.3% on the month in May. That said, any losses are likely to be limited, with US markets closed for the extended 4th of July weekend. Gold futures rose 0.5% to $1,792.85 per ounce. On the FX front, GBP/USD has been extending its gains as the dollar remains on the back foot. The UK recorded over 24,000 cases of COVID-19, most of them of the highly contagious Delta variant. However, as hospitalizations have risen only modestly and deaths remain depressed, Prime Minister Boris Johnson is set to remain on course with the 19th of July reopening. Will he change his mind like so many times in the past? Anything can happen in the next 2 weeks, but optimism is supporting the pound on Monday. Market Services Purchasing Managers Index beat was upgraded from 61.7 to 62.4 points in June, reflecting a robust growth. Euro-dollar adds to Friday's gains and approaches 119. The figure, whilst the dollar index was 0.2% lower at 92.154.
This is today's market news. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.